subscribe for more.
I never thought a single text message could end a marriage, but that's exactly what happened. Not with shouting, not with tears, just 8 words on a glowing screen. I'm Callum. I'm 43, married to Brianna for 11 years. Or at least I was. People think betrayal always looks dramatic. Affairs, lies, hotel rooms. Sometimes it's quieter than that. Sometimes it starts with distance you try to explain away. Late meetings, tired smiles, phone turned face down. I didn't walk into marriage expecting constant excitement. I understood routine. I understood stress. I understood seasons. What I didn't understand was how invisible I'd slowly become. Brianna used to talk to me about everything. Her work drama, her friends, her dreams. Somewhere along the way, those conversations dried up. Not overnight. Gradually, like a faucet turned off 1 millimeter at a time. I noticed it, but I didn't panic. I adjusted. I gave her space. Picked up more around the house. Asked less. Expected less. Men learn early that harmony often comes from silence. So I stayed quiet. But silence doesn't mean peace. It just means things are dying quietly. The night everything changed was a Tuesday. Nothing special. I was finishing late at the office, thinking about grabbing takeout and heading home. Around 6, I texted her. "What's for dinner?" Simple. Normal. She replied 10 minutes later. "Can't talk. Busy tonight." No emoji. No explanation. Just that. Busy tonight. Something about it stuck. Not suspicion. Not anger. Just a pause. A gap where reassurance should have been. I stared at the screen longer than I want to admit. Then I typed back 2 words. Me too. I didn't mean anything by it. Or maybe I did. Hard to say. I put the phone down and went back to work. That's when my phone started buzzing. First a call, then another text. "What do you mean?" I didn't answer. I finished what I was doing. Drove home. By the time I pulled into the driveway, I had 7 missed calls. Brianna was sitting at the kitchen table when I walked in. Phone in hand. Eyes wide. Not angry. Afraid. "Where were you?" she asked. Not hello. Not how was your day. Where were you? I set my keys down slowly. Busy, I said. Calm. Neutral. Her face changed. "With what?" she asked too quickly. I shrugged. "Same thing you were busy with." That's when her world started cracking. She laughed, but it wasn't real. What is that supposed to mean? I looked at her. Really looked. She was tense. Defensive. Waiting. That told me everything. "It doesn't mean anything," I said. "Just replying the way you did." She stood up. "That's different," she snapped. "How?" I asked. She didn't answer. She started pacing, talking fast, explaining things I didn't ask about. A friend, a last-minute plan, a misunderstanding. The words kept coming, but the truth wasn't in them. It was in her panic, in the way she needed to control the narrative. I stayed quiet. That silence again. Only this time, it wasn't submission. It was observation. Finally, she stopped and looked at me. "You don't trust me?" she said. There it was. The pivot. I shook my head. "Trust isn't the issue," I said. "Respect is." Her voice dropped. "What are you saying?" I took a breath. "I'm saying that when you told me you were busy tonight, it didn't feel like information. It felt like dismissal." She crossed her arms. "I don't owe you constant updates." "I didn't ask for constant," I replied. "I asked for basic." She scoffed. "You're overreacting." That phrase, the universal eraser. I nodded slowly. "Maybe," I said. "But here's the thing. When I said me too, you lost your balance." Her eyes narrowed. "What's that supposed to mean?" "It means," I said evenly, "that you're used to having options I don't question. And the moment I mirrored your distance, it scared you." She went quiet. The room felt smaller. "Are you accusing me of something?" she asked. I didn't raise my voice. "I'm not accusing. I'm noticing." She grabbed her phone. "You want to see my messages?" she said. I shook my head again. "If I need evidence, it's already over." That landed. She sat back down, suddenly tired. "So what now?" she asked. I thought about all the nights I waited, all the conversations I swallowed, all the times I chose peace over honesty. "Now," I said, "we acknowledge that something broke before tonight." She looked up. "Are you leaving?" I paused. "Not tonight," I said, "but I'm done pretending not to see patterns." She nodded slowly. No tears. No fight. Just resignation. The next morning, she was extra kind. Too kind. Coffee ready. Soft voice. Questions about my day. I recognized it immediately. Damage control. The shift confirmed everything. Over the next week, the truth surfaced without interrogation. Late nights became defensive stories. Her phone became a fortress. I didn't chase. I didn't beg. I detached. Calmly. 2 weeks later, I told her I wanted space. Real space. She cried then. Said she felt blindsided. I didn't argue. 3 months after that text, we signed separation papers. No dramatic confrontation. Just a quiet ending. She told mutual friends she never saw it coming. I did. It came the moment her casual distance met quiet resistance. That night, she learned something she never expected. I could match energy, and when I did, the illusion collapsed. I didn't leave because of that text. I left because of what it revealed. Sometimes all it takes is refusing to chase to expose the truth.